Thank you, Madam Speaker. Honorable colleagues, honorable senators, I'm honored to speak at third reading stage as the sponsor of Bill S-215, an act to establish National Immigration Month. This stage of the legislative process presents us with an important decision: whether or not to pass a bill aiming to recognize on an institutional and annual basis the fundamental contribution of immigration to building Canada. Bill S-215 proposes designating November as National Immigration Month. This choice is symbolically powerful. It refers to a pivotal date, November 1st, 2001, the date of the coming into force of the Immigration and Refugee Protection Act, which still forms the basis of our legal framework for immigration and protection of refugees. Therefore, immigration is deeply rooted in Canada's legal framework. It's also a social and economic reality. Immigration is part of Canada's DNA. It remains one of its greatest assets. As our new Governor General, Her Excellency, the Right Honourable Louise Arbour, so aptly put it, it is through our differences and our fundamental right to express them that we will nourish critical thinking, creativity, and innovation. It is through our differences that we will build a common future. Before returning the bill to us for third reading, the Standing Committee on Social Affairs, Science and Technology heard from a diverse range of witnesses from the community, academic, and institutional sectors. These discussions highlighted the strong symbolic significance and impact of recognizing a national month dedicated to immigration, as well as its potential for raising awareness and fostering social cohesion. I would like to sincerely thank the chair of the Sochi Committee, Senator Moody, as well as all the members for the high quality of the study they conducted. I would also like to take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude to all our honorable colleagues, Senators Miville-Deschênes, Revelia, Meji, and Atulajan, who spoke in this chamber to support Bill S-215. I also want to thank the many witnesses who gave testimony. Your shared engagement, your insights, and your support greatly contributed to moving this initiative forward. I am deeply grateful to you. Your support is both invaluable and much appreciated. Beyond the parliamentary process, it's important to note that this bill enjoys broad and growing support across the country. Many community, volunteer, and institutional organizations expressed their support for the idea of dedicating a month to recognizing immigration. Among them are stakeholders whom I brought together in a roundtable discussion. They specifically highlighted the importance of better celebrating immigrant journeys and strengthening common understanding of their contribution to Canadian society. This support is not limited to a single sector or origin, or rather region. It reflects a shared feeling across the country in both urban and rural communities, across various provinces and territories. It reflects growing recognition of the fundamental role immigration plays in our collective development. This recognition isn't new. In her 2001 speech from the throne, the Right Honourable Adrienne Clarkson, Canada's first Governor-General of Immigrant Origin, said, "Immigrants have enriched Canada
with their ideas and talent. Honourable Senators, Canada is at its very core and society shaped by immigration. This reality is not a secondary element of our nation's history. Rather, it is a fundamental pillar of our collective identity. For the indigenous people, the first inhabitant of this land, to the successive waves of immigrants who have arrived from all corners of the world, our country has been built through the meeting and intervening of diverse human journeys. Comme l'avait dit en 2008 une autre de nos...
As another of our illustrious Governors General, the Right Honourable Michael Jean, said in 2008, Canada contains the world. These diverse human journeys have been defined by significant contributions in cultural, economic, scientific, and social terms. In some cases, they have also been marred by historical injustices, exclusionary policies, and systemic discrimination, which we have a duty to acknowledge clearly. It is precisely this complexity that makes institutional reflection, such as that proposed by this bill, necessary. But Bill S-215 is not limited to a historical perspective. It is also rooted in the present and in the future. Today, immigration plays a central role in Canada's dynamism. It contributes to economic vitality, innovation, cultural diversity, and the maintenance of essential services in several sectors, notably health, agriculture, tourism, education, infrastructure, and technology. Against a backdrop of demographic change, marked notably by an aging population, immigration remains an important factor in the stability and renewal of our society. National Immigration Month is not intended to change public policies regarding admission or immigration thresholds. It is not an administrative management tool, but rather an instrument of recognition and awareness raising. The aim is to designate an annual period where we can reflect together on the place of immigration in our society, highlight the contributions of immigrants, and foster a better understanding of the challenges involved in settling, integrating, and retaining newcomers. In a context where debates on immigration can sometimes be polarized, such a forum could help set the record straight, encourage dialogue, and strengthen social cohesion. Beyond statistics and institutional frameworks, there are fundamental human realities. Every year, thousands of people choose Canada to build their future. They bring with them their skills, experiences, cultures, and aspirations. They help build our communities and contribute to the richness of our social fabric. Behind every immigration policy lie life stories, families, and tales of resilience and adaptation. Recognizing these journeys does not mean idealizing immigration. It simply means acknowledging its reality in all its complexity and depth. Honorable Senators, by passing Bill S-215, we will send a clear message that Canada fully recognizes the vital contribution of immigration to its development, celebrates the richness of its diversity, and strengthens social cohesion through recognition and the duty of remembrance.
Month alone will not resolve all the challenges associated with immigration. However, it can serve as an important anchor of an opportunity to foster greater understanding, recognition, and appreciation of this essential dimension of our society. C'est pourquoi, chers collègues,
that is why I ask you, honorable colleagues, to support the passage of Bill S-215 at this stage of third reading. Thank you.
Wow.